Ah, Seattle, an environmentally friendly city, although you can't really tell just by looking out the window at the airport, but I assure you it's a pretty awesome city. Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and it's that time of the year again. I'm in Seattle, Washington, so that I can attend PAX West 2022. It is currently Thursday, September 1st at 7:19 p.m. Normally I don't fly into PAX West this late, but I'm flying in this late because I want to line up my flight with someone else who's also flying in this late so that we can travel to the hotel together. So I'll introduce this person in just a moment. And then I'm still not certain about what the formatting of this vlog is going to be, but if it's like my previous PAX vlogs, there'll probably be timestamps so that you guys can see specific things that I did while attending this event. Otherwise, this is kind of day zero. I don't usually do much on day zero. It's kind of a prep day. Sorry, the more I talk, the more my mask keeps sliding off. Hopefully it's not too cringy to see me keep pulling my mask up. I have to get back into the spirit of vlogging because the only vlog I've done this year has been my Japan 2022 vlog. I've done a lot of traveling, but not a lot of vlogging, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Okay, anyway, this is day zero. Day one of PAX coming up as soon as I meet up with my hotel guest. So I did attend PAX West last year, and last year I did have a good time, but the event was clearly half of what it normally is. That's why I'm excited for this year, because this year it seems like PAX is going to better find its footing. A lot of people I know that didn't attend previous PAXs are going this year, so I'm excited to hopefully reunite with them. And normally I leave on the fourth and final day of PAX, which is usually Monday, because PAX West takes place on Labor Day weekend. This year I'm actually going to attend all of Monday and depart on Tuesday instead, so that should be pretty exciting. Otherwise, I will meet up with the person that I'm rooming with for this PAX. That person should be arriving any minute now. We'll go back to the hotel and then we'll get ready for day one of PAX, and it should be exciting. All right, we got our bags, and I say we because I'm here with Goose.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know if you've ever been in one of my videos before, but you've been mentioned at least a couple of times.
I don't know either.
All right, well, even so, we've known each other for a while, so we're gonna head over to our hotel. We have to call an Uber, and then it's a little late, so most places are closed, so we have to figure out what we're doing for food.
7-Eleven, maybe.
You know, that basically saved me in Japan, so it may as well save me in Seattle as well.
Ours aren't as cool as Japan, though.
No, but if it gets the job done, it works. So, you folks at home don't care about that. What you care about is seeing a bunch of fun convention stuff. So, let's go ahead and cut to that, or at least getting ready for that. By the time Goose and I met up at the airport, it was pretty late. We just wanted to get to our hotel as soon as possible. And because it was already late, we had a difficult time really stopping anywhere for food. So we just opted to go straight to the hotel so that we could drop off our belongings. Following that, we went to grab some ice cream and cookies at a nearby place called Midnight Cookie. It was one of the few places that was still open at this hour, hence the name Midnight Cookie. But it worked out perfectly for us, and I got myself a nice cookie ice cream sandwich. Once that was done, we settled into our hotel for the night so that we could rest up before our first day of PAX West 2022. All right, I lied, there's one more vlog clip because we're in the hotel now, which means I can do this.
I already did that.
Great. Yeah, so this is the Paramount Hotel. I've stayed here before, but it's been some time, and we're right across the street from the Hyatt Hotel, and then, oh, we can't see from this angle, but like to the left, that's where the convention center is. But even so, we've got a nice room. We're in room 707. It almost doesn't get any luckier than that. I don't know that there's 777. That's kind of what I'm getting at, that there would be 777. But I'll take I'll take 707. That's fine with me. And hopefully this is a lucky trip. But for now, we're going to wind down. We're actually going to try to grab some food. And then I'm going to try to wind down. And then we're actually going to start PAX.
We're gonna go to 7-Eleven.
We're gonna do 7-Eleven, and then we're gonna bring our food back to room 707, and then we're probably gonna get up at 7:07.
Oh, I'm getting up way early.
All right. Well, there goes my bit.
I repeat, we have
a fridge. Excellent. All right, we're off to a strong start.
Yes.
It's day one of PAX West. Goose is cosplaying as Gloria from Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I'm using my headset camera again that I debuted when I was in Japan. It's not on right now, but I'm gonna turn it on once we're at the convention center. We have to pick up our passes. She's an exhibitor, I'm media, and media hour starts in less than 30 minutes. So I'm gonna use that time to try and get some B-roll with both my camera and my headset camera. And then I have a Splatoon 3 appointment at 10 a.m. So I'll go ahead and play the game then. I don't know what the demo will entail, but I know that some media people at other Nintendo events said that there's like a single player demo and a multiplayer demo, so I don't know which it's going to be here, if not both. But otherwise, we're going to get our passes. I'm going to do media hour, and then we are going to see what PAX West 2022 has to offer. It should be pretty great, and I am looking forward to it. Should I go in front of them first? Woo!
We got one!
Got one.
Yeah.
But to go in front of them first? Okay.
Yeah, you are the first.
Okay, great. All right.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Thank you. And then I got to get one in front of Big Man. Hang on a sec.
Oh my gosh, Big Man. I'm sorry.
Okay. Is it rude if I like lay down on the floor?
You can, I mean, you have to ask the floor.
Is the floor okay with it? Okay.
The floor's cool with it.
All right. Here.
Okay. Woo! Hold on, let me try to see this. Nice. Oh my gosh, I got some.
All right. Thank you.
Like 8.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey,
I didn't like. I saw someone was standing behind me. I didn't register that it was you. How you doing?
No, it's all good, dude. I wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
What's new and exciting, man?
What's new and exciting?
I saw
Well,
you went to Japan.
I did, and it was
that?
awesome. I had a
Dude,
fantastic
how's
time.
Robert?
He's great. Actually, he might be here. He's demoing a game called Paper Trail, which won like 5 awards for like best indie game and stuff like that.
Super cool.
And then otherwise, yeah, it was a really cool time that would take way too much time to explain right now.
For sure, but it was good though.
It was
I saw
great.
A whole bunch of pictures on your Insta.
On my Twitter, yeah.
So
Thank you.
cool.
How have you been? Are you still? I assume you're doing PAX Arena.
Yeah, I'm doing the Street Stars. They didn't
Not
invite
this.
you to that?
No, I'm over it. It's fine. Yeah.
Whatever.
But I wish you luck. I know you gotta
Hey, man, this should be
get
good.
revenge. Yeah.
Yeah, this should be good.
Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door. All right, let's do it. After you.
Oh yeah! All right, so how you guys doing today?
I'm great.
I know we're early, so everybody still got energy.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so what is your level of familiarity with the card game?
The last time I seriously played was like the Sun and Moon set.
Okay, perfect. So you probably know more than me, but that's fine.
And I haven't played it all.
All right, so with colorless, you can attach any kind of energy. With the water, like you have one water and one colorless here, so you need a water energy and then any energy and then fire, and then this one needs 2 fighting.
Got it. Okay.
So,
is there like turns or?
yeah, so roll to see who goes first. We'll do highest because I don't have any coins.
Well, that's gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah.
Well,
This
okay.
is a lucky die. I'll take it home with
I was gonna say you can go first. It's okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right.
All right.
So what you want to do
Oh my god.
is you want to, no, you were on there. You want to attach an energy to any one of the Pokemon, matching or keep it on your side.
Oh, you're good.
Might be.
Okay.
Now, the one thing to pay attention to is you do not share energy.
Got it.
Everybody's side is their own side. So even like you can't attach a fighting to this and patch it.
Got it.
You have to attach to and you have to attach to.
Got it.
So then it would be your turn. Oh, you got to draw an energy. I'm sorry. Draw an energy. You always want to have 4 in your hand.
Okay, so I can only play down one energy, or can I play down multiple?
They play down one, just one at a time.
All
And
right.
then it just goes back and forth like this until someone catches 3 Pokemon of different types.
Got it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put one here then. Okay. So I'll set that there. And grab one of these. Okay. So that's yours. Okay.
Okay, and I think, yeah, so that means that you have won.
Okay, good
You've got
job.
3 Pokemon of different types.
Got it.
That one goes to you.
Great, thank you.
You guys should be all set.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so now we're gonna head back over here. Okay.
It's cute. It kind of teaches you the rules.
Yeah, I like this.
You know how I learned?
How did you learn?
The Pokemon Game Boy game TCG.
Oh.
learned.
Ah.
This is a bold statement, but it's my favorite soundtrack out of any video game ever.
Oh, the soundtrack I'm more familiar with than the game itself. The soundtrack is amazing. All right, so I think you get to keep the deck. So pick the one that looks the coolest to you. I'm probably gonna get Umbreon.
I'm also probably gonna get
Umbreon. Let's do it.
So you want to pick any one of these 30-card decks,
Okay.
and then we'll teach you how to play them over there. After you complete a game, we'll give you just more freebies.
Great. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're gonna hold this deck in your hand like you're playing Go Fish.
Okay.
This isn't like a conceal. There's no prize pile or anything like that. So all we're gonna do is find all of your basic Pokemon and
Yeah.
put one in the active spot and the rest on your bench.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
we're gonna start.
This is my kind of deck. So now it's my turn.
Yeah. So you can
Okay.
evolve.
So I'm gonna give him a 3rd energy, and now that I have 3, I can use Slash, right, for 100 damage. So that should take you
That'll
out.
take me out.
Okay.
Okay, well you just screwed up.
I screwed up, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make my basic this Burmy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna evolve him into Mothim.
Okay.
And you're gonna take 120, so you're dead.
I'm dead. All right. Yep. GG. Yeah. Sneasel was not known for taking hits. That's okay.
Okay, I think we can just dust you out of there.
Yep. You sure can. You can literally blow them away.
And that's the game.
All right.
All right.
Well, GG.
Well done.
GG.
Very well done.
Thank you so much.
All right. So you guys.
Okay.
Enjoy, have fun. Thank you, guys.
And then I was told there were pins. Yes. Are we able to get the pins?
should have gotten from the person who talked to you the Pokédex.
We did not.
I would go and check with them.
Okay. Okay.
I know they've been around and playing, but they haven't
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Thank you so much.
so much.
There you go.
We didn't get our sticker book.
Yeah, I know we didn't get the sticker book at first. Okay, it's all good.
Yeah, we also just started realizing we're getting low on sticker booklets, so we're going to start doing that just for little kiddos. So
Fair enough.
You have a limited item. Congrats.
Good job. All right. Thank you so much.
Have fun.
All right. Thank
I love
you.
your lawyer cosplay, by the way. Thank you.
All right. Let's get a couple of photos, and then we gotta rush over. We don't have to rush, but we should head over to Splatoon. Thank you.
It's like your weapon
Uh-oh.
and your gear. Yeah, those rollers. Or you can do it that way if you want.
I don't think we got it.
I'm going with yellow. Oh.
It said danger for most of it. That's okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, all right. Well, it was nice hanging out. Yeah, absolutely. It'd be nice to know where the booth is, too. Which way is the exit? All right, cool. Thank you so much. Hello, I used to work with this man, and I found him on the escalator. Not the elevator, but the escalator.
The down escalator, no less.
Right, which means you've got about 3 seconds to wrap up this conversation. All right, pleasure seeing you. All right, I'll catch you later. Thanks, you too. Look at that. It's only just past noon, and I've already hit 10,000 steps for the day. And I've done a lot of standing around too, so if my pace is consistent, I might hit 20,000, maybe even 30,000 by the end of the day. Just thought I'd go ahead and point that out. A lot of walking at these conventions, so if nothing else, conventions are a good excuse for exercising. After Goose and I played a bit of Splatoon 3, I walked her back over to her booth. She was at a booth called Songbird, which sold high-quality ocarinas. Goose wound up spending most of her day managing the booth, so I decided to walk around for a bit. And while I was walking around, I came across a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tourney. For those that don't know, Panda Global is a major video game tournament organization, and they were hosting a $10,000 jackpot tourney that was free to enter. Now, I may have been a bit rusty at competitive Super Smash Bros. At this time, but I wasn't gonna let this opportunity passed me by. So I registered for the tourney, and a few hours later, I rented a GameCube controller and prepared to compete. Since I shall be discussing the fact that I entered an official Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tourney, I shall attempt to format this video like one of my Road to Sakurai videos. If you haven't seen one of my Road to Sakurai videos, the quick summary is that I used to compete in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate competitions, and in a similar format to those videos, I should be providing an overview. More specifically, I should be providing an overview as to how I performed in each match, so you're not going to see the matches in their entirety, you're just going to see me discuss them like some sort of highlight reel. So, this is how I performed in this Panda Global PAX West tournament. Now, this event didn't just take place at the same time as PAX West, it took place within it. That meant there were bound to be a fair mix of more casual players and more skilled players. I'd say that I personally fall somewhere within the middle of these two groups. I'm definitely knowledgeable and formidable enough to be able to perform better than a fair share of casual players, but high-level competitive players are certainly in a league of their own. I don't even hold a candle to them. Even so, the tournament bracket was fairly randomized anyway, but those that were noteworthy top players were given high seed placements, much like at a regular competition. I was also fortunate enough to be given a decent seed. I assume this was because I was a regular face at PAX. I've been attending PAX for many years, especially PAX West, so I think that a lot of these tournament organizers just assume that I must be pretty good at games by default. Yeah, sorry to disappoint, but just because I play games a lot doesn't necessarily mean that I'm good at them. I'm flattered by my seed placement, but I knew it was wishful thinking to believe that I'd actually rank that highly. Even so, this meant that I got an immediate bye in round 1, and then I got to advance straight to round 2. While having an automatic win is nice, I still just wanted to play the game. If I was able to play the game a little earlier, I could warm up and practice a bit, but well, I guess I'll just take what I can get. But that also meant that my first opponent would be someone that had practiced already and had already beaten someone. This means that as far as this Panda Global tourney goes, things would be rough for me from the get-go. So, in round 2 of this tournament, I played my first actual match, and my opponent's tag was Make Nosgoth Great Again. For short, I should be referring to him as Nosgoth. He played as Captain Falcon, and I played as Yoshi. We started off playing fairly aggressively against one another, and once I better found my footing and pacing, I was able to follow up with a few attacks and spike Nosgoth fairly quickly, securing an early lead for me. I still had a few missed inputs here and there, but I was able to hold my lead for quite a bit. I maintained my distance, and while Nosgoth landed a couple hits, he struggled to secure the stock. With that said, I was able to take a second stock, and once again, I just continued to hold all 3 of my own stocks. I continued to rack up his percentage, and I was still alive even after being over 200%. He finally took my first stock after landing a well-timed back air attack, and then he started to gain some momentum once I respawned. I was still up a stock, so I was feeling a bit confident, but that confidence didn't last long. He quickly increased my percentage to over 100% and then just took my second stock. He was making a comeback, and I realized that I was being a bit careless and predictable in my playstyle. Once more, he he was gaining momentum. There was a chance that he could quickly take my third stock as quickly as he took my second. I just needed to land one powerful blow to win the game, and finally I was able to do so after I landed a smash attack. It was enough to launch him and knock him into the blast zone, which spelled defeat for Nosgoth. Game 1 went to me. In the second game, we played on Kalos Pokemon League. I was able to land a couple of early tech chases and quickly get Nosgoth to well over 80%, but a few missed inputs on my end made it difficult to follow up beyond that. I tried to improvise to the best of my ability, but he took advantage of my mistakes and predictability and quickly took my first stock. And shortly after I respawned, he immediately got me to 40%. I tried to take his stock, but I just kept whiffing. Fortunately, I utilized a ground pound attack that was enough to launch him to the stage's top blast zone and take his stock. Still, I kept having a problem of missed inputs throughout the match. For the record, if you ever see me use Yoshi's egg roll attack, that's never intentional. But it was just one missed input after another, after another, after another, and Nosgoth just capitalized on them. So I was fighting through my missed inputs, but fortunately, after a good tech chase and follow-up on my end, I was able to keep Captain Falcon far enough away from the stage and take his second stock. And with that, we were both down to our final stocks, and while Nosgoth was in the lead, there was still the chance that I could pull this back. And just like that, off of a quick string of attacks, I took the lead after I got Captain Falcon to over 52%, and from there, we both proceeded with caution. We were respecting each other, and we both hesitated in some instances, and before we knew it, we were both over 100%. One attack from either of us could end this game. I was then able to get Captain Falcon off stage for a moment, and although I couldn't properly edge guard him, I was able to counterattack him once he landed back on the upper platform. I knocked him into the air for a quick second, and I landed Yoshi's powerful up smash attack, and with that, I won the second game against Nosgoth, and therefore I won the set and advanced to the next round. In round 3, I played against a player named Slowkey. Unfortunately, during this set, my headset camera died about midway through, and it's a bit of a shame as I felt as though I performed a bit better during these matches than I did in my previous ones. I guess I was just finally warmed up. In any case, Slowkey chose to play as Roy, and I chose to play as Yoshi. I actually managed to take Slowkey's first stock very quickly. In fact, I took it without taking any damage myself. One good tech chase got him off stage at a decently high percentage, and one good egg toss took his jump away and ruined his recovery attempt. I'm glad I was able to at least get this recorded. From there, we were relatively even in terms of our percentages, and I wasn't able to easily tech chase him again. He played a bit more aggressively, and as the game went on, I was able to take advantage of that. I was even able to cross him up and land a forward smash attack in order to take his second stock. At this point, I was well over 130%, but I was still hanging on to all 3 of my stocks. I was still following up on him and not letting up, and I landed an egg lay attack on him. While Roy was in that egg, he was falling off the stage, so I chased after him in the attempt that even if he broke out of that egg, I could try to win the game here and now. Sure enough, he did break out of the egg, and I did hit him, but as soon as he landed back on the stage, I landed a smash attack and secured the game. For the second game, Slowkey switched over to Hero, and we played on Town and City. Once again, my headset battery died about a minute into the match, so I'm not able to show the full thing. What ultimately saved me throughout this game was Yoshi's neutral air out of shield option being so quick and powerful, and I heavily relied on it. I also lost my first stock after I tried to use Yoshi's ground pound to snap to a ledge, and it just didn't. Instead, it resulted in a self-destruct. And that's about where my headset died, but if you could believe it, I more or less 3-stocked the guy. Yeah, even though I lost my first stock quickly due to a self-destruct, I proceeded to thrash Slowkey. He was a great player, but I guess I was just really feeling myself that game. Even so, because my headset battery died, I was only able to take a picture of the windscreen. So that's proof that I won, and because I won my second game against Slowkey, I won the set and advanced to the next round. So my headset battery camera died, I could hear it going out while I was playing, but I did win that set, and because I've technically won 3 sets, the first one was a bye, but because I won 3 sets, they're actually going to put me on stream. I don't know when, I don't know how long it's going to take, and I'm probably going to get bodied on stream, but the fact that I made it that far is pretty cool. That means I get to go on the PAX Arena stage because I did decently well in a tournament. So that's pretty exciting. It'll be my first time on this stream. I was in the PAX Arena stream for PAX East in 2020, but I've never been on the PAX West stream or the PAX West Arena. So that's exciting. I'm actually doing decently well on a Smash tourney. From here, the matches were live streamed, and I even played on the PAX Arena stage. I was able to charge my headset camera a little bit during this time as well, so I was at least able to record a little bit of footage from behind the stage, and I was able to record myself walking up to the recording setup. For my next match, my opponent was a player named Herm, and he played as Kazuya. The match started out fairly even, but unfortunately the one time I jumped off stage in an attempt to edgeguard Kazuya resulted in an unfortunate self-destruct from me. I don't exactly know what happened. It was very unfortunate. The only positive thing that I can say about it is that I guess it's better to self-destruct at the beginning of the match rather than at the end? I don't know. It shook me up, but even so, I didn't let my guard down. I tried to bring it back, and I was able to get Kazuya to over 100%, but that's a dangerous thing. Kazuya has a comeback mechanic. I knew he desired to utilize Kazuya's rage mechanic, and I was able to take off his first stock. I tried to even up the game, and while my percentage was high for the next chunk of the match, I was able to get Herm to over 80%. However, one quick scoop from Kazuya took my second stock, and shortly afterward, because he was now up a stock, he was able to scoop me again and just drag me off the stage. It was a well-played tactic on his part, especially since I wasn't even thinking that he'd do that. So I'm a little bitter because that situation wouldn't have even happened if I didn't self-destruct to my first stock, but even so, it was a smart play by him, and he definitely knew his stuff. Ah well, Game 1 goes to Herm. For Game 2, I contemplated whether or not I wanted to stay as Yoshi or switch to another character. I do play as Min Min from time to time, who is generally seen as a great counter pick to Kazuya. However, I've been having missed inputs and self-destructs all throughout this tournament, so I didn't quite trust myself to try to bust out Min Min so suddenly. Another character I frequently play as is Banjo, who's a little bit more of a safe option for me. Generally speaking, when in doubt, if Yoshi's not working, I switch over to Banjo, even if the matchup might be worse for him. So I opted to switch to the old bear for the second game, and we played on Smashville. I primarily played my neutral game against Kazuya by relying on Banjo's grenades and down tilt attack, and it was working really well. I held a strong start against Herm, and I managed to knock Kazuya off stage quite a number of times. On one of Herm's recovery attempts, I was prepared for a roll-in ledge get-up option, and I countered it perfectly with a well-timed forward smash attack. Just like that, I took off Herm's first stock while hardly taking any damage of my own. But from there, Herm definitely racked up the percentage on me, but I just tried to throw Kazuya off stage as frequently as I could. But Herm quickly turned things around by throwing me off stage, and the one time I was off stage, he hit me with one of Kazuya's lasers and immediately took off my stock. So even though I had a great strong lead real quickly into the match, he quickly tied things up. Later on, almost as soon as Kazuya was over 100%, he scooped me up and immediately landed 40% worth of damage to me. But the good news was that, because he had done this already, his rage mechanic had already worn off. So I threw out a Wonder Wing and was able to take off his second stock. From there, I figured any damage that I could land against him would be useful, as I feared that my second stock wouldn't last for very long. I had a few close calls at losing my own stock, and I was able to get him to over 60%. I got him off stage for a brief moment, and during that time, I just threw out everything I could, hoping that something would finally just take off the stock and win me the game. But alas, he blocked it all, patiently shielding, and countered me accordingly. Shortly after I respawned, he landed a 10-hit combo and effectively tied up the game. I threw out some Wonder Wings, and one of them almost ended the game, but alas, Herm was able to DI and endure the hit. Once he recovered, I ran up, grabbed him, and buried him, hoping I could end the game by up-smashing him, but he mashed quickly enough and got out of the ground and avoided my attack. He then followed up with Kazuya's scoop, and that almost ended the game for me, but I survived. I had to end this game sooner rather than later, so I tossed out a grenade and threw out a Wonder Wing at him. He stopped holding shield for just the briefest of moments, and it was that brief moment that I needed to win the game. On the flip side, had he continued shielding, I would have been left wide open, and he would have easily been able to follow up and take my stock. So it was a very lucky win for me, but I'll gladly take it. We were now at 1 game apiece. For our third and final game, I told Herm that I was fine with any stage as long as I was able to pick the song. So he opted to pick Small Battlefield, and I chose to pick a song from the SNK list of songs within Smash. To start things out, I landed some good tech chase options, which presented an early lead for me, but after he shielded one of my Wonder Wings, he was able to catch up fairly quickly. And as soon as he hit over 100%, that means his rage mechanic was active, and he scooped me up and took my stock. As soon as I had the opportunity, I grabbed him, buried him, and up-smashed him. And with that, I was able to take his first stock, so we were now back to an even game. We then each attempted to continuously grab each other, with the both of us repeatedly whipping one another, and that was a little humorous. I then panicked and threw out a Wonder Wing, and luckily I wasn't hit with a follow-up attack. Just then, he started to land a 10-hit combo on me, and my shield was thinning, so I dropped it. I tried to escape the combo, but Herm was ready for that and landed an electric Wind God Fist on me. Just like that, I was over 100%. I held on to my stock for as long as I could, and out of desperation, I just wanted to remove his second stock, so I foolishly threw out a Wonder Wing. He blocked it and punished me accordingly. I tried to pull things back, and once again, Herm was over 100% and he landed his scoop attack and shot my percentage up to over 70. Although I held my ground for a little longer, my defeat was inevitable. Herm landed an up smash attack while I was trying to land, and that launched me into the blast zone and removed my final stock. With that, Herm had won the set, and I was sent into the loser's bracket of the tournament. Interestingly, the loser's bracket matches of this tournament were streamed as well. At other tournaments I attend, usually only the winner's side of things are streamed. But hey, this time around, the loser's tournament matches were streamed, and I was all for that. My opponent was a Crom player named DJ Artorius. I chose to start out as Banjo. Right off the bat, DJ was very aggressive, and I was a little slow to reacting toward him. Normally, the way to beat Crom as Banjo is to try to get Crom off stage and to use Wonder Wing while Crom recovers, as there's nothing Crom can do about it. But the opportunity never presented itself. DJ constantly held the lead and was constantly keeping me off stage. In an attempt to protect myself at one moment, I threw out a grenade, but I actually wound up hanging on to it for too long and I lost my stock because of it. Fortunately for me, shortly afterward, I was able to take his first stock and even up the game a bit. It remained even for a moment, but once DJ became more aggressive, he took the lead again. He just maintained his momentum. I tried to Wonder Wing him, but he just blocked it and followed up accordingly every single time. I just couldn't get him into a disadvantageous state where he needed to recover. However, there was a moment where he did try to edgeguard me, and in my own recovery attempt, one of my platforms hit him and took the stock. That wasn't the idea, but I'm glad it worked out that way. That gimp was enough to tie up the game again. But I just spent the remainder of the match trying to recover and land onto the stage, and he finally hit me with an aerial attack that secured my third stock and gave him the win. For the next match, I chose to play on Battlefield, and we agreed that the song that should play in the background should be Moonsiders First from Tekken. DJ quickly took the lead, and as expected, I spent a majority of the match just trying to land back on the stage. He was catching my recoveries one after another, and on one of my attempts, he perfectly caught me and took my first stock. I was able to land a forward smash against him as a sort of get off me option, but otherwise I had a difficult time getting Crom to a killable percentage. In fact, I had a hard time hitting him at all. He kept getting me off stage when I needed to be the one to get him off stage. But finally, I got him to back away from the ledge, and I was able to follow up with a Wonder Wing and take his first stock. From there, DJ became a bit more patient. He would wait to see what I'd do and then would just react accordingly. And in hindsight, his patience revealed just how predictable my actions were. I was just choosing options without properly thinking about them. I was throwing out attacks and he was just simply shielding and landing forward aerials and was taking my stocks away. I was scared. I kept rolling. I was fighting for my final stock of this tourney, and he was catching my rolls and was regularly punishing me. And on one of my final recovery attempts, he hit me with an aerial attack. Now that attack hit me back toward the stage, but I didn't even think to tech it. So I bounced off the stage, shot into the blast zone, and lost my final stock. And as a result, I lost this game and the set. I was now eliminated from the Panda Global Tournament at PAX West. But hey, I wound up making it into the top 64 and I got to play on stage. Twice! And hopefully I didn't make a complete fool of myself. I thought that there were some good plays by me in there.
Man, wow. Hey.
God, the Mishima.
Yeah, he's like, it is what it is. We fought with DLC. I tried to counterbalance DLC with DLC, but Yoshiller waving to the fans. We appreciate them being on it. And Herm, gonna be moving on to Sunday.
Well, I've been eliminated from the Smash tourney, but you know what? I feel as though I did okay, and I lost to some very formidable opponents, so I wish them well. I hope one of them goes and wins the entire tournament, but I know that there are some top players here too, so we'll see. But all things considered, I was just glad to be on stream. I'm glad that some people rooted for me, and I had a great time. I have an appointment with Yacht Club over at the Shovel Knight booth, and then after that, my first day at PAX is basically over because we're running out of time. So I'm gonna do this Shovel Knight, Yacht Club, whatever you wanna call it, appointment, and then we're gonna conclude the first day of PAX West 2022. Met up with Nintendo Live crew real quickly. Good stuff.
We met up with Yoshiller just for a quick minute, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, but they're going to kick us out in a second, so I'm going to keep moving. All right, but that's basically going to conclude day one of PAX, and I've already had a great time so far. I got to do the Smash tourney, I got to do the Yacht Club appointment, I got to check out all the booths, I got to play Splatoon, I got to play the Pokemon trading card game. I really can't complain about day one of PAX. I love PAX. Days like this kind of explain why, and it's only day one. Tomorrow is Saturday, and that's usually the busiest day, so we're going to see how that goes, and we're going to see what fun, exciting adventures are in store as I continue to explore Seattle and PAX West 2022. But for now, we're going to stop by the hotel, we're going to drop off our stuff. I might catch up with a couple friends. I don't know if that's going to be in the vlog or not, but otherwise, as far as this vlog is concerned, this will either be one of the last clips of day one, or it is the last clip of day one. All right, Catch you guys in a bit.
To conclude the day, Goose and I attended a concert that was hosted at one of the PAX theaters. This concert was a double feature. The first band to play was a group of musicians known as the Triforce Quartet, and they primarily played video game melodies on string instruments. It was lovely to hear and they were a treat to watch. The following band was a mariachi band known as the Mariachi Entertainment System, and they were a real thrill to listen to. I had never previously attended a mariachi concert, and this one was so fun that it made me want to potentially attend more mariachi events. They even played alongside the Triforce Quartet near the end of the show, and that was really cool. All in all, this concert was a very fun way to end the first day of PAX West.
Well, that was a really cool way to end the day.
It was so cool.
I've never watched a mariachi concert. I guess I've seen orchestral concerts, but never just violins. But I've certainly never seen a mariachi concert. That was actually a lot of fun.
So we saw the Triforce Quartet, and then we saw Mariachi Entertainment System.
And they were both incredible, and they did a dual song near the end, a Zelda song, and it was...
And they took tequila shots before on stage.
My man took 2 tequila shots. It was fun. All right, but I although it's only 10:35, I am pretty tired. So I'm gonna go home and go to sleep, but that was a very fun way to end the day.
Day one be like that.
Her pick, good job, good pick. Ah, Seattle, the city of overcast. Folks, it is day 2 of PAX West 2022, and Goose here is cosplaying as Lucina, and she looks awesome. We are actually not starting inside the convention center today. We are actually going over to the same place we were at last night to watch the mariachi band. We are going to the Hyatt Regency because that is where the main theater is. And this morning there's a... Oh, are you okay? I gotta have that. We're going over to the Hyatt Regency today because that is where the main theater is, which is home to various panels throughout PAX. That's usually where they put a lot of major shows. And Reggie Fils-Aimé is hosting a panel there. Now, I don't know exactly what it's going to entail. My understanding is he's going to be talking with a couple of indie developers, and he's going to be talking about indie games. It might just be like a simple presentation where he puts up a slideshow and he just talks about his thoughts on the industry. But it is Reggie Fils-Aimé, and she's never met him. So we're going to try and see if we can get the two of them to take a picture.
I want a picture so bad.
Right. We can cross it.
I want a picture with Reggie so bad.
Yeah, and I don't need a picture with Reggie. Fortunately, I did meet him back in 2015. So my goal is to at least get her to meet him.
Yes.
But I'll do my best. I don't know if he's going to take pictures. I don't know if he's going to do an autograph signing because I fear if he tries to do that.
Wait, maybe he likes Lucina though.
He might.
Maybe he wants a picture of Lucina.
He might.
That's why I wanted to do this character today, because I wanted to be more recognizable.
If you didn't get a picture with him, but he complimented your Lucina cosplay, would that be okay?
It would be okay.
But you want the picture?
Yes.
I'll see what I can do.
You don't have to do anything. It's just a pipe dream.
For sure. Well, right now, this is where we're going. We're going for PAX, and we're going for Reggie.
Fine.
Social distance line. Mind you, we're here an hour early. And we'll obviously get inside, like that's not my concern, but there are a lot of people here. And the line's right here, okay. Thank you. Can I cut over the line or do I have to like zigzag through and get to this? I'll zigzag, all right. The tape is here for a reason, all right? I'm gonna make sure I don't go over the lines and I'm gonna treat these like they're walls or barricades. So hang on a second. All right, I gotta go back around. Well, they're basically walls, right? It'd be rude if I just stepped over them. So that's why I got to make sure that I treat these lines with respect and dignity. All right, I'm almost there. All right. I'm moving right along. Okay, here. There we go. All right. You did it?
Pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes or no?
I would even put it up on pizza.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta get him to try it. Since John said he will try it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It's actually a very controversial subject.
Why not? I've heard.
All right, I have some input. I don't like any toppings on pizza, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. What do you put on pizza?
I eat it plain. I'm a picky eater.
You have sauce and cheese.
Sauce and cheese, but like no pepperoni, no mushrooms, no
He's eating a pizza crust.
Yeah.
That does not appeal to me.
No, but no pineapple for me.
Toppings below your pizza.
No toppings. No toppings. Oh man.
Are you sure you want to sit by him?
Unfortunately, I'm with them.
I don't have a strong opinion. I've eaten it. It's not like what I prefer. I think people have a right to put it on their pizza.
I know, but this is
Yeah.
your opinion.
Yeah, in your opinion, yes or no? I don't think less of you either way. Although I did put no.
I don't know. I've eaten like a Hawaiian pizza and it's okay. I guess put me down for yes. I don't know.
He promised not to think anything less of
Yeah. You're lucky.
Let him figure it out. Just that far would probably be good enough.
Come with us.
If you
We're
can-
trying to see if we can play a Fire Emblem song.
What's up?
Alright, I go to PAX East, I go to MomoCon, I go to...
We've done MagFest before.
Con Bravo when that was a thing, I've been to MagFest.
Maybe MagFest.
That was really good. Yeah. For learning that on the spot, that was really good. That was pretty good.
Awesome.
You got a little applause.
All right.
Good job.
What's your name?
I'm Duran.
Duran?
Yes.
Okay, I go by Goose.
Okay.
Which is goose is like, ocarina is Italian for little goose.
Okay. Pretty cool.
Look at that. Look at this man. It's the one and only Chuggaaconroy. How you doing? Hi. He's waiting in line with us. Oh, we're moving already? All right. All right. Good timing. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you're able to get with us in line just as we started moving. Woo! Yeah, I don't know what this panel's
Seeing
gonna...
Reggie's like being on a roller coaster, you know?
Yeah, I get that. So, I've fortunately met him before. She hasn't. So my goal is to see if I can like get the two of them.
I realize I was in this.
Is he physically here or is he just video calling in?
Well, I mean, he lives in the area. I imagine he's physically here.
I guess so, I don't know. I feel like it'd be really hard to get out of this building without being seen.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if he's going to do like an autograph session or not, because I imagine he's going to be blocked by well, he might not even need security. I feel like he can handle himself.
I
got to meet him like once.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, thank you.
Like that's what I told Yoshiller. I was like, when I see Neil, I'm gonna be like talking about Dustin.
Oh, there's people are picking and choosing seats. I thought you were supposed to go all the way in.
Seeing this theater, I wish I was performing in it.
All right, I'm gonna suggest we maybe go on the left side and try to get a center seat over there.
Yeah, you get really good.
So I'm gonna cut through here and see if I can grab us a seat, please.
Everyone gets like super involved with it.
Yeah, you guys want to do like these? All right.
Very much a group effort. People really like doing it. It does a game show, and it's like everyone in the audience has a chance of getting called up.
My name is Levi Buchanan. I'm with Rogue Games, and I am incredibly happy to be here with you all today, celebrating games, video games, tabletop, card games, celebrating inclusivity, celebrating creativity, and also community. And in that spirit, it is fantastic to look out across this audience, see everyone wearing their masks, and taking care of each other. We're almost through this thing. We'll get there. So again, thanks to everybody. It seems I have an empty chair next to me. There must be one more person to bring out. The person that I know so many of us are here to see and to witness. Let's cue the music. Oh my goodness, Reggie, it is so good to have you joining us here today. You know, before this on Twitter, we asked folks to submit some questions. We got lots of great entries. I'm going to answer 2 of them, though, right here. Yes, Reggie's body is ready. And the other is, oh, I seem to have forgotten that English translation of Mother 3 back at the hotel room, but hey, PAX next year. Who knows what can happen?
No Mother 3 with me today, but I am working on Mother 4, so
So we were done with the panel. It was actually pretty cool. Reggie did not do a meet and greet, and yeah, I get it.
Understandably so.
It was a long shot, but we tried. But it was a very cool, informative panel. They all had very good ways of presenting their answers, and it actually was a bit inspiring to see how some of these people actually decided to get into game design. So that much was very cool. I'm definitely glad I went. We're gonna grab dinner. We're gonna grab lunch now. We're going to Cheesecake Factory?
Yes.
And then I might play Splatoon again, and then I might go to the Kit and Krista panel, and then I'm going to meet up with, we saw GoodVibesGaming and Arlo while we were there too. I might meet up with them again. They have a meet and greet at 5, so we'll see how well that all works out. But otherwise, so far, so good with the day. I am already tired, but I think after I ate at the Cheesecake Factory, I'll feel a little better.
After grabbing some lunch, Goose went back to work at her Ocarina booth, while Chuggaaconroy and I went to play the Splatoon 3 demo once again. I say once again because I did play the Splatoon 3 demo a little bit yesterday, but I wanted to play the game as much as I could. And this time, I got to play alongside Chugga, so that already made things different. And on top of that, Chugga and I came across 2 other players in line who were also very familiar with the Splatoon series. So, the 4 of us formed a team as we re-entered Nintendo's demo area. And this is what wound up happening.
Alright, so I'm actually playing the Splatoon 3 demo again. We have another appointment. This time I'm going to team up with Chuggaaconroy and we're going to see if we can crush it. And when that happens, I'm going to switch over to this camera. That will allow me to record my gameplay more thoroughly. But otherwise, we are playing again. I think I am going to use the Octobrush again. I am really digging the Octobrush. Although, I guess in this demo, I could use Ninja Squid, and maybe that means I should go for the roller. Maybe I'll do 1 match with the roller, 1 match with the Octobrush. We'll see. But for now, this is my shot at redemption. Especially since I've got this guy on my team. Alright, this is our team. This is our team of 4. And in just a moment, we're going to go in there, and we're going to ink some turf in this all-out war. Big man! Big man! Big man supremacy!
I can play Octobrush. I can kill. I can kill.
Hey, thank you. Oh, hey! Every day. These are different from the one from yesterday. It's a magnet.
I like to mention, I hate 96 Cal. I hate it so much. They change the design every day, so I have the one from yesterday.
Okay. Great. Backside. All right, you got it.
Let's go!
Here. Thank you so much. I'm all set. Thank you so much. All right, I'll do Splat Roller for this one. All right, sounds good. And then this hairstyle has got to change. It just simply won't do. Let me see. That'll do. And the eyebrows, let's go a little thinner. You want the slit? Okay, you got it. And then we'll do, I do normally wear pants. That'll work. Alrighty. Now I'm ready. You guys want to make like a little conga line of me going in a circle? Okay. I'm just gonna do laps around this one. There you go.
Conga lining. Get you ready up, guys.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. You guys are waiting on me. I apologize. Let's do it. Yeah!
Right time.
10 times that. No.
All right, gentlemen. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Roller.
I got all 3 of them.
Hell yeah!
Woo!
Hey, yo, let's go!
I want some soda. Hang on a sec.
Hey, yo, give me some!
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? How do I grab a soda?
Go near it!
There we go. Now I got one.
Oh yeah, make sure you eat the base.
Oh, hell!
Good job, team.
Hallelujah! Yeah!
I think so.
Yeah, well.
Woo!
Only Super John.
Everyone split a sister. That's what I got. Good job, team.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's divide up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay. I got a picture.
You want to go with me, bro, please?
Yeah, I'll go with you. All right. All right. All right.
Now it's more complete now.
Fair enough. Yeah, sorry. We've been playing since the first game, so. All right. Oh, hey, how you doing? Hi. Oh, it's so good to see you.
It's been a hot while. For like 2 weeks
It's,
now.
yeah, it's less than, I think it's like 1 week, but yeah.
Yeah, about a week. Dude, how you been?
What's up?
Judging by what I saw just happen, I think you played the game once before.
I have played before. And then she's a good friend of mine. I even saw her at Hollywood a week ago. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I didn't know it was going to be that one-sided. So I actually feel a bit guilty.
You think I could get a selfie real quick before I go back to work?
Yeah?
Because I don't want to get in
Yeah,
trouble.
absolutely. Let's do it. I'll take a second. Yeah, thank you so much. It's so good to see you. All right, I'm glad I did get to see you.
I wish you were in my territory over there.
I know. I'm sorry. Oh, I think I missed it. And I just want to see one more thing. There we go. Boom. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's do it. All right, excuse me. How's that?
Yeah. It's definitely a far cry from your last performance.
Oh, yeah.
I think I had to split us up.
I know. Yo, what's up?
You guys still okay with doing a photo op?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You want to do it right here?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know where you want to do that.
Why am I handshaking?
Here, I can do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll do it, and I'll try to get the booth in the back.
He's a pretty long boy, too.
Yeah.
Cool, that makes sense.
All right.
Make sure he's in. He's out.
Sorry, I'm trying to get everybody.
Got all four of us.
Yeah, we're good.
Lean in a little more. Okay.
Squeeze in, squeeze in.
Squeeze in. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right, thanks for the game.
Oh, yeah, the one with your phone? Okay, he wants it with his phone real quickly. Okay, you got it? All right, thank you so much.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
for doing what you do.
Yeah, I'm glad we
Thank
crushed.
you for the games.
Yeah.
GG, man.
GG, thank you. Thank you. I got photos of the results if you need them for any reason.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with the Splatoon 2 demo. We slayed. We actually did so well, they had to split up our group because it seemed like we were playing against people who had never really, or didn't often play it.
It was 9, I think it was like
72% to 9%.
Yeah,
I took a picture.
the other side was 9%.
So they said, hey, the point of these demos is for people to get a chance to play the game. And we kind of walled them in. So they said, do you mind if we split you up? So Chugga and I went on one group and they took 2 people from that group, put them on the other side.
Not to brag, but I think my splash wall plays were pretty good in that match.
I would say so.
Yeah, I was covering you guys while I was making it so I could just shoot them within range easily.
And so even when they split up our group, Chugga and I won again.
It was more like 40-30 though that time.
It was definitely closer. And then both times I splatted 10 plus people with Roller in the first game and Octobrush in the second.
Yeah.
So I feel redeemed and satisfied. And now we're going to go check out the Kit and Krista panel because that starts in about 30 minutes and it'll be nice to see them again. And then after that, I have a meetup with the Good Vibes Gaming guys, and then we'll see what the rest of the day looks like from there. I think we're going to a concert with Hyper Potions at 8:30. And then that might be the last thing we do for the day. I'm not certain, but for so far, it's been a good day and we got more stuff coming.
Wonderful day.
Wonderful.
Chuggaaconroy and I went on to watch the Kit and Krista panel, and we were able to get seats in the front row. It was a fun time, and you can watch their full panel on their YouTube channel. Following the panel, Chugga and I parted ways, and I then proceeded to meet up with some of the staff members from the GoodVibesGaming YouTube channel. They were getting ready to host a meet and greet with a fair share of other content creators, so I decided to tag along and hang out at the meet and greet.
Well, we just came out of the Kit and Krista panel, which was pretty fun. I'm meeting up with these guys again.
Hi, hello.
Because we're actually going to a Good Vibes Gaming meetup. So these guys are part of Good Vibes Gaming. So it stands to reason that I should probably tag with them. Are we going up or down?
We're going down. The lobby.
It felt like we were going up.
I'm easily disoriented.
We are going up. You guys lied to me.
Wait,
the button's still on,
Where's
though.
lobby?
We're going to the lobby. We got to go up before we can go down.
I'm very confused.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there are people here. Okay, never mind. I'll put the camera away. So folks, I had to stop the vlog there for a second because we wound up going through a bunch of other floors and the elevator got a little crowded and it would have been really awkward if I kept vlogging. But the point is, I'm going to the Good Vibes Gaming meetup, which means I have to go back inside the convention center, and then I have to basically wrap around. And
right down here, past that hurts sign.
yeah, but what's the point of having a content creator badge if you don't go into the content creator entrance?
I'm looking out for Brandon's health.
I don't want you to walk. It's like, well, you can just go into the regular attendee entrance. That's right where we're meeting up. It's like, yeah, but that's for regular attendees. Doesn't it make more sense for me to be a content creator, loop all the way around through the building and meet you guys back there?
Take advantage of our privileges.
Exactly. So I guess I also have 23 minutes to spare. So I'll meet you guys there. Actually, guys, we're about to hit my 10,000 step. So I'll vlog that. There it goes. Hey. Oh, there we go. Now it's going up. 10,000. Great. Guys, I'm so glad you could all join me for my 10,000 step today. It really does mean a lot.
It is an honor.
All right. I acknowledge that this vlog is kind of derailing. So I'm going to stop it and I'm going to go through security and meet these guys over at the Good Vibes Gaming meetup. Well, guys, I'm sorry to make you go all the way around through the building just to go to some place you could have gone to in the matter of like 2 seconds, but I appreciate you guys committing to the bit.
We're doing it. We're doing what we said we could put out to do.
That's true. Well, folks, we actually walked all the way around through the building just to get over to the annex.
Yeah, we did.
We actually did it. We could have entered through right there, just like everybody else. But we decided we are content creators. We will go through the content creator entrance and go all the way around instead. Whoa. Whoa. Is everyone okay?
Okay.
This just broke? Dude, I've never been on an escalator that's broken before. Like,
There's too many.
okay, great. Guys, I got to experience my first escalator stop, and I got it on camera. Yes! I'm so good. See, if we went into the regular entrance, we would have never experienced that.
That whole situation really escalated.
It sure did. I mean, to me, it was all downhill from there.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's go to this meet and greet. Day 2 of PAX West 2022 is winding down, and I've had an awesome time. I just left the meet and greet, but they were going to kick us out in like a couple minutes, so I'm going to try to meet up with Goose real quickly. That escalator is still broken. That is still funny to me. And then we have a Hyper Potions concert at about 8 o'clock, so we're probably going to grab dinner first, and then we might just chill out. I am kind of tired. I've been moving around again, but that's because I've been busy, and keeping busy is very good. I have been doing pretty much everything I wanted to do at this PAX. I've been having a great time, and we've still got 2 days left to go. So I don't know what the rest of the vlog is going to look like for today, but in case this is the final clip, let it be known that I had an awesome day 2 of PAX. All right, we're running a little behind, but we are going to the Hyper Potions concert. She's an Espeon.
We're gonna attempt to get in.
She changed her cosplay. I'm a little bummed out I didn't bring my Umbreon hoodie, because that would have been so perfect. I've worn it in plenty of other photos. I just didn't bring it for this trip. It would have matched her Espeon costume so well. That's okay. Anyway, we're gonna go watch Hyper Potions, and then we might hang out with friends afterward. I don't know just yet, but otherwise we're gonna try to catch this concert. If they don't let us in, then we'll definitely go hang out with friends.
I want to see friends.
It's just, it depends on how long they're gonna be awake, because I don't know if they're gonna be wiped out, because this is gonna end at like 11.
And we'll make new friends.
Make new friends?
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, but we're gonna go watch Hyper Potions!
Yay!
Captain Falcon!
I was a Lucina earlier.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's get on in.
Yoshi man is completely lost it. He's doing the knees. Oh, he's pumping something, I think. Whoa.
Well, it was fun. We got our fill. It was a lot of flashing lights for the end of the day, and while flashing lights aren't normally an issue for me, I'm just so tired that sitting there for the entirety of the rave probably wasn't the best idea.
They had the Porygon episode airing in there.
Yeah, it was a lot, but I had fun, and you know we each got to hit the.
It was super cool though. It was super cool.
We each got to hit the beach ball at least once. everyone there is super friendly, just having a good time. We bumped into each other, but we knew we were all just like dancing. It's fun.
Yeah, I dabbed into someone. It was kind of cringy.
She dabbed. I did the thing with the knees and the legs.
Well,
and
we got footage of that. I think they know that.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll be good.
I think they know that.
Great. Well.
If you didn't see it, you gotta rewind.
I gotta go back a couple seconds.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna make like a quick montage out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna wind down for today, and then we will see you guys tomorrow with day 3. All right, today is Sunday, day 3 of PAX West 2022. For me, today is going to be Tourney Day. Now, I had to leave Goose back at the hotel because she's still getting ready, but she wanted to ensure that I signed us up for the tourneys that we really wanted to enter. So I tried to get to the convention center as quickly as I could. I'm gonna head over to the console tourney room, and I'm gonna sign us up for some tourneys. So she wants to play Tetris Attack, and I kind of want to play too. And then I want to sign up for the WarioWare tourney, because that's kind of been my time-honored tradition every time I go to PAX. So WarioWare, Tetris Attack, and we'll see if there's anything else I want to play. But otherwise, Tourney Day, baby. Yeah, leave your record. Hey, what's up, man? Let's see, WarioWare Sunday at 11, great. And then I need a Mario Kart. Am I allowed to take sign up for multiple tournaments at once? Like,
yeah,
Mario,
as long as they're not
overlapping.
back hours. Yeah.
Got it. And then, where's Tetris? Did Tetris Attack fill up already?
Tetris, I think today is Tetris.
That's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Thank you so much.
I mean, it's still back to back, so.
I don't think I'm going to do very well at Tetris, but I'm signing up because my friend wants me to sign up. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, we are on our way to the Tetris Attack tourney. She's Nino!
Hello, my name's Nino.
So I met up with Goose, and she told me the main thing she wanted to do at PAX this year was compete in the Tetris Attack Panel to Pawn tourney.
Yes!
Because she's really good at Pokemon Puzzle League. I've never beaten her, and I'm hoping she wins the whole thing. In an ideal world, you and I are the finalists, but the only way that would happen is if we were placed on the opposite side of the bracket.
I mean, there might be someone that's really good. I would say, I'm better than your average person that just plays the game for fun. But when there's people that, enter real tournaments and take it super seriously and can do it super calculated, we're not at that level.
Gotcha.
But this is the one game in the world. If there's any game I'm actually good at, this is the only game. This is one game. The one game that I'm good at.
Yeah, well, I'm okay. I'm not expecting to win, especially since she'll be in it. But with all of that said, I am excited to play because this is my favorite puzzle game. And then I have the Mario Kart tourney right afterward. So I'm actually banking on the fact that I'm gonna lose immediately, and then I'll just hop over 2 chairs and go to the Mario Kart tourney.
I think my motivation to win this tournament is that I have to go back to work at my booth.
Yeah.
If I get knocked out early.
For sure. So you can't lose either way. It's a win-win for you.
Not that I don't like working the Ocarina booth, I do. But
For sure.
It's kind of nice to be out and actually doing stuff.
For sure. All right, so we're gonna go do this tourney, and then I have the Mario Kart tourney, and then we're gonna see what the rest of the day is. But the point is, I met up with Goose. We're gonna do a Tetris Attack tourney, and we're gonna see how far I make it, and we're gonna see if she wins the whole thing.
I don't know, we'll see.
We'll see.
So, Goose and I visited the console tourney area, and first up for me was the WarioWare tourney. Initially, this tourney was supposed to be for the WarioWare GameCube game known as Mega Micro Games. However, the staff was actually unable to locate a copy of the game, so they switched over to the WarioWare Wii game, Smooth Moves. I'm not as experienced with this game, but I guess it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, it's still WarioWare. But the main idea is that all of the players participate using just one Wii remote. The general idea is that the Wii remote is a bit of a baton, and while each player does his or her own challenge, once the challenge is cleared, that player will pass the Wii remote over to the next player so that that player can do his or her challenge. Hopefully that makes sense. Basically, each player does one challenge at a time, but merely winning all of the challenges doesn't guarantee you to move on. There's still an element of randomness at the end. There's this cut the rope mini game, and winning more challenges just decreases your chances of actually being eliminated during this part, but I was the first one to be eliminated here, and as a result, I was immediately removed from the WarioWare tourney. That's okay though, it was fun. Up next was the Tetris Attack tourney. These matches were played off of original authentic SNES systems. I was one of the first players to play, and much to my own surprise, I actually won my first match and advanced to the next round. Then it was Goosophone's turn to play. Little did we know that, at the time, she was up against a Tetris Attack professional. Sadly, Goose was unable to defeat him, but she was able to hold her own for quite a bit. This meant that Goose was eliminated from the competition while I somehow advanced to the second round, which is exactly what we didn't think would happen.
All right, well, those weren't the results we expected, but the person she lost to wound up being the champion of the entire event and almost swept the entire competition.
I lost in round 1, and he actually made it to round 2, but I lost to the guy that won grand.
She had a bad roll, I had a good roll. But the guy who won...
I'm glad I got to play him, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're a good sport. Yeah.
I'm glad I got to play him.
Well, I thought I was going to lose in round 1 because I wanted to go to the Mario Kart Tourney, which I'm signing up for now. But the Mario Kart Tourney's...
Welcome to Console Tournament. We are currently doing check-ins for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Part 2. Ticketed players who have not checked in, please come up to Console Tournament main desk, show us your ticket, and give us your name.
In any case, that is not what I was expecting to happen. That is not what either of us were expecting to happen.
It was super fun, though.
We needed opposing players. Like,
and I got to meet people who play the game.
That's true, but you did get to play against the top person there, which is cool, because that's what you wanted, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And it was actually really cool to watch the finals, so, all right. I've got the Mario Kart Tourney coming up.
Even the other, like, maybe, like, last 2 people to play, I think, would have beat me, too.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had fun. The Mario Kart Tourney is actually starting late, and I didn't think I was going to win the first round of the Tetris Tourney, so this kind of messes up my schedule a bit. But that's
Once
okay.
again, Mario Kart players,
I'm done
after
vlogging.
you have checked in.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert, I lost in the very next round. That worked out for me anyway, because the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament took place right after the Tetris Attack tournament. So I was able to watch the Tetris Attack finals while checking in for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament. As far as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's setup goes, this tourney had 4 players play on one Nintendo Switch console setup. And in contrast to previous years, everyone was required to use a wired GameCube controller, which I definitely supported. I definitely had issues with wireless interference in the past. Each of the tracks were also chosen at the top of each round. And for every race, I used my good old Black Yoshi on the Yoshi Bike combination. For the first round, I had a rough start since I didn't perform so well on the first race, but that's Mario Kart for you. Fortunately, there were 4 races per round, and I was able to make a comeback in the following 3 races. At the end of the 4 races, I wound up tying for first place, and the top 2 players of each 4-person group advanced to the next round, so hey, that means that no matter what, I made it to round 2. Round 2 was a bit more rough. I mean, to put things into perspective, the first race took place on Baby Park. If you play Mario Kart, then you know what that means. And if you don't, well, just know that most of the community finds Baby Park to be the most chaotic course in the game, and I mean, I find it to be chaotic too, but I also find it to be a bit overrated. Even so, I didn't do so hot there. In fact, my placings throughout these races often weren't very good. I think the highest rank I got throughout these races was a 3rd place victory, but that didn't matter much. At the end of our 4 races, I was not one of the top 2 players of the group, and that meant that I was eliminated from the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tourney.
Alright, I'm out of the tourney. I made it to round 2, which is cool. There was like this Morton CPU that was just giving us a really hard time. It was actually kind of funny, but otherwise, good group of people. I don't mind that I lost to them. In fact, I'm actually kind of tired. Goose went back to the hotel room, so I'm about to follow suit. And then for the rest of the day, our schedule's a little more open. We might go catch a panel closer to 9:30. I'm not certain just yet. But otherwise, that's all we really have planned for today. Today, I kind of figured would be the tourney day. And I got to play the tourneys that I wanted, and I had fun. I figured that's the most important thing. So, I'm gonna probably take a load off tonight, and then we'll get ready for tomorrow, which will be the 4th and final day of PAX.
Later that evening, Goose and I wound up attending one more panel called Let Christian Lamont Rate Things You Like for Content. We had a fun time.
Once interviewed you, and he played a 3 houses randomizer in which post time skip Ignatz was like body swapped with Raphael, and he called him Big Nuts. And
Big
just
Nuts.
On a 1 to 10, how would you rate Big Nuts?
Okay, so do you guys know like the Twitter account We Rate Dogs? Where they're all like 14, and then some of them are 15s, and it's very rare when they give out a 15, and that's like a big deal. 16 out of 10.
Woo!
Imagine how Ignatz got that swole. Because at that point, that's like muscle and skeleton differences had to go into that. He's like 5'3". I'm on a stage. He's like 5'3".
I'm 5'3".
Alright, so now I'm actually ending the day because Goose and I are going to conclude the day by watching the Rick and Morty season premiere, which is interesting because last year when I was at PAX West, I watched the season 5 finale of Rick and Morty. So 1 year later, we get to see the solution or the follow-up to Rick and Morty. I'm curious to know how it's going to play out. And also, we got some double stuffed Oreos, so I'm going to consume Oreo.
We are bringing you the nation's largest
Same.
network.
Here it is, here it is.
You have a lot of dead Morty.
Yeah, it is.
Dramatic voiceover while stranded in space.
All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna sit back, Oreo it up, and enjoy. Woo! 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 All right, folks, it's the last day of PAX. Do you want to say who you are?
You don't know who I am, that's why you're asking. I'm Sonia from Fire Emblem 7 for the Game Boy Advance.
This outfit looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, I have never actually stayed around for the entirety of the last day of PAX West before. So I actually don't really know what to expect. I assume it's going to be a much more lax and carefree day. I have like no obligations or major commitments today. I know Nintendo's streaming the Splatoon 3 Invitational and the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Invitational. I'll probably watch those, but those are at like 1 o'clock or so. Otherwise, I might just wander the show floor, see if I can see anybody that I haven't seen yet, and maybe I'll play some games. I don't really know if there's any tourneys or anything like that.
I'm gonna try to work at my booth. I don't know how well I can play Ocarina with these nails.
I don't know how you can wear fake fingernails and wear high heels all day, but I wish you luck.
Thanks.
I have a much easier day by comparison. I'm still wearing this hat and this jacket, so I'm just gonna walk around. I don't know if it's gonna be like more open, like, because I imagine most people actually go home on this day too. That's just the strategy. We even saw people leaving the hotel room as we were, or checking out of the hotel as we were exiting. So I guess I'll just see. I normally would do like PAX Pokemon League or something, but I think it's too late to sign up for that. I'll find something to do. I'm not worried. But for now, let's just see what Day 4, the final day of PAX West, has to offer.
From there, I just wandered around the show floor of PAX, and yeah, the show floor was certainly much more open than usual. So I took this opportunity to see some people and play some demos of games and visit some exhibits that I had previously passed. Later on in the day, I went over to the PAX Arena so that I could watch the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Invitational and the Splatoon 3 Invitational tournaments. The crowd was full of energy, and that made many of the moments within these events a ton of fun to experience.
What's up? I'm your failboat. Yoshiller. Failboat. Yoshiller. Failboat. Failboat. All right, probably stop. Okay, yeah, thank you.
GMB right behind. Is it going to be starting GMB? Quick look at Yummy Bagel. Red Shell ready to go. She's right. Just a few more points here, man.
This is a solid one. Solid one overall. Nice little finish there. Oh no. Really lucky that GMB did not throw the red shell forward. He did that into the fences, but overall, solid racing from Striker. Nice finish.
Yeah! Oh my God!
That is why you don't ever see the look.
Super big!
What an upset.
I know. Oh my God!
We are in overtime.
Oh, the green!
Enter the Splatlands Invitational 2022. Hold up that hardware, fellas. You've done an unbelievable job of what you've done. Your first ever champions here. The Splatoon 3 competitive event.
I'm so happy for you.
I think this is a telltale sign that North America is not to be trifled with.
All right, well, the Splatoon 3 Invitational is over, and that was a lot of fun. And I'm actually quite, oh yeah, Chugga sat next to me, and that was awesome. And I'm actually quite surprised that they just let us take photos with the staff and teams that were participating, so that was really nice. We only have about an hour and a half before PAX West 2022 comes to a close, so I'm kind of just going to wander around. And I realized I have not been on the top floor of the convention center this year. I usually don't go up there that often anyway, and I've been told that this year it's mostly for tabletop stuff, which was, can't even speak. It's for tabletop stuff, and it's not normally my thing, but I will go check it out anyway, just so I can kind of check it off the list for things to do at PAX. And then after that, I might just kick it and relax. So we will see how that all goes.
Once the tournaments had concluded, PAX West had started to wind down. I was able to meet up with Chuggaaconroy, and together we explored some other areas of PAX. We then played Splatoon 3 one more time, because why not? And then we met up with Goosaphones so that we could all share our proper goodbyes.
Alright, so Goose is back, and there's a good chance that this will be the last time we see Chugga at this event. So Chugga, it's been a pleasure hanging out.
Pleasure seeing you.
It's been fun. Alright.
Did I punch you?
A little bit. You kicked my foot, you punched my face, like, what more is there? What more beatings can I take at this point?
Jeez.
You know, like, man. Well, it's been an honor, man.
Well, I'm glad we all were able to meet up. There's still like 20 minutes left, or like 40 minutes left in the convention.
That's math.
So yeah, between 20 and quick math. So I'm gonna wander around for a bit. He's going to the Omegathon. I'll meet up back here in a couple minutes. I do have to use the restroom. But otherwise, PAX West is dying down, so I just kind of wanted to make sure we all had a proper goodbye. Thank you, everybody.
Shortly thereafter, the show floor had closed, and PAX West 2022 had officially ended. Goose and I had left the convention center, and we returned to the hotel room so that we could pack up our belongings and prepare to return to our respective homes. And there were no more panels or tournaments or raves or anything like that, so PAX West truly did come to a close there and then. And so I guess that means that my vlog at PAX West must soon come to a close as well. I'll be honest, this vlog wound up being a lot longer than I had anticipated, but I think that's a good thing. I think that just means that I recorded a lot of stuff, and I'm glad I did. I wanted to document everything to the best of my abilities. This was an event where I finally got to see some friends after so many years of absence, and I got to see some new faces too. And hey, I got to do a lot of stuff. I played a ton of Splatoon 3, I played in the Panda Global Smash Ultimate Tourney, I played demos of other indie games, I played in a fair share of other tourneys, I experienced a bunch of panels, and I got to hang out with so many amazing people. In the truest sense, I had a fantastic time at PAX West 2022, and I'm so glad that I attended the event. I'd like to thank everybody that came up and said hi to me. I'd like to thank everyone that cheered me on while I competed in certain events. And I'd like to thank everybody that showed me even the slightest amount of support or joy when they saw me during PAX. PAX West is always one of my favorite times of the year, and it's experiences such as these that demonstrate why. I hope to continue attending PAX West in the future, and I hope that I was able to showcase the amazing opportunities and experiences that this event has been able to provide to me. But for now, I suppose it's finally time to wrap things up. So that'll do it for my vlog at PAX West 2022, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!
Alright, folks, I need to mention one thing. I've been eating at the same location every night in PAX West, and it's not a problem for me because I love this place, and also, she loves this place. We're eating at this place called Veggie Grill, where you can order all sorts of stuff off the menu, and you can order like burgers and chicken sandwiches and burritos or whatever, but everything is plant-based. So pretty much every night I've been having this, but it's made out of plants, and it's awesome. It's all thanks to her recommendation.
And I don't even like, so I'm actually like 100% vegan.
For sure.
And I live in Wisconsin, so we don't have this. This is a privilege for me. But like, I don't really even like the concept of vegan bacon, but theirs is actually really good. I don't even really like regular bacon that much, like I would eat it.
See, and I'm just a picky eater, so I like my plain burgers and my chicken tenders anyway. But we found
this bulgogi Korean beef bowl with butternut squash.
Got it. We found a compromise. We found a place where I can be a picky eater and she can be vegan.
And I can have something different every night. They have so much stuff.
That's true. I've been alternating a little bit.
So I don't get tired of this.
I just thought it was worth vlogging because we've been going here every night and I haven't put a vlog clip in here yet. And I thought, oh yeah, I probably should document the fact that we've been here 4 nights now.
4 nights in a row.
So there you go. That's PAX West 2022. Good job. Good job, vegetarian or veggie grill. Veggie grill. Good job.
Hey, thank you for watching my video. If you want to continue to support my content, the best thing you can do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click the little buttons down below. Also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with my video schedule. My tag is @RealYoshiller. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye! Whoosh!